what's up, YouTube? This is your girl B yet again, thanking God for yet another day, his many blessings, and pretty much just he's been good. Just got home from work, so I just wanted to do a little quick video. I'm testing out my new webcam I got for Christmas too. Um, so yeah. Just wanted to see what the quality of the video would be and all that good stuff, and it's not too bad, not too shabby. Anyway. I just wanted to do this little quick video because I want to ask the question. Okay, in ministry, how much of yourself is too much to share, to give? Um, I mean, really, God has dealt with me on this subject already, but just to find out what other people think about it. Because a lot of people give me that. A lot of people ask me. They say, "Well, you shouldn't put yourself out there like you do. You know, you shouldn't tell all your business," which I don't. There's like a whole lot of other stuff that I don't say. That I pray to God I never have to say. Um, so, but I kind of open up myself and expose myself to someone um, that had never really been exposed to exactly who I was and how far um, in the lifestyle I was in. You know, I almost got married twice. Um, I mean, so many things that I have done, and not only just that, but just so many things that I've done because of being in that lifestyle. Um, you know, how much is too much? You know, how much is too much to give of yourself? You know, when you think about it, it's like, okay, I'm going to tell the world, I'm going to say, hey, world, you know, God is good, God is great. You know, He delivered me from this, He delivered me from that. But then, if I don't disclose what He's delivered me from and show exactly how bad I was, and show the world the fact that, okay, I was where you are, you know, that was my life. I was a dedicated stud. I was, you know, that's what I was. That's my life. That's who I used to be. So, how much is too much? I mean, is it too much for me to come out with the raw uncut? You know what I'm saying? Is it too much for me to say God delivered me from homosexuality, but not tell you, you know, but should I not tell you the depths that I was involved in this lifestyle? Is it too much for me to be like, you know, God delivered me from, you know, being molested as a child? You know, God delivered me from cutting myself. You know, God delivered me from drug and alcohol. God delivered me from homosexuality. God has delivered me from depression. God has delivered me from being suicidal. God has delivered me from so many things. Is it too much for me to tell my story? You know, how much is too much? Where do I draw the line? Like, am I supposed to draw a line? I mean, it's like one thing God had to remind me of today because I was a little down this morning. I was getting a little down, you know, just a little bit, just a little TT. I was getting a little down. But, you know, God had to remind me, and He said, think about M.O.E, Ministry of Acts. And He said, what is M.O.E.'s mission statement? I said, going against the grain, proving that God is able. And so I thought about it. You know, anybody who's ever cut a piece of wood before, you know, with a skill saw or whatever, or any type of saw, even if you cut a turkey or a chicken, you know that if you go against the grain, the way you know, the way everything is flowing, if you cut against that, you know, if you go contrary to what's going, you know, to the way that the wood has grown, or you know, to the way that the turkey is shaped, if you go contrary to that, then you know you're gonna get some rough edges. And so I really had to sit down and I really had to think about that because it was like, okay, I'm always saying M.O.E, you know, M.O.E, going against the grain, going against the grain, going against the grain, proving that God is able, going against the grain, going against the grain. But it wasn't really until this morning, well, really until today, well, yeah, just today, that I really thought about that motto, that mission statement, going against the grain, proving that God is able. And God had to remind me and tell me, you're going to have some rough edges. You're going to have some people who don't agree with your mission or don't agree with, you know, what you're doing, but you still go against that grain. So it wasn't that, the response I got back was bad. I think it was just one of those. It was like, really? Are you serious? Stop playing. I think it was like one of those type of reactions. I don't really think it was a, you know, I don't really think it was like, oh my God, no, she didn't. Ugh. I don't think it was that. I think it was just, really? We. I don't really think the person was prepared for how deep I was out there, and I don't really think anything can prepare anyone, who doesn't deal in this certain area, doesn't know about this certain area. I don't think you can really prepare them. I don't really think you can prepare them for the mindset of a person that is out there like that. I mean, I lived my life as a man. I wore boxers, I wore wife beaters, I got shape ups. When I would buy deodorant, I bought the mankind. When I would buy body wash, I bought the mankind. All my clothes were men's clothing, my shoes, my earrings. I didn't wear little things like these. I wore studs because I was a stud, or I didn't take the time to put my hair in a bun and all that other stuff. I want to do my hair tonight. I didn't take the time to do that. I was a straight rough thug. That's what my dad used to call me. He's like, you thug. So yeah, it's real. It's like how them boys be like, yo, it's real out here now. It was real. That was my life. That was I was until God came in and He changed me. So how much is too much? How much of my story am I supposed to tell? What parts am I supposed to leave out? What limit am I supposed to have on promoting God's excellence? I don't really care what the world has to say, to be honest. I mean, there's a group of people that I really care about and I love them to death, but if you shun me because of what God has, because I'm telling people that God is able to deliver you, if you're still holding me accountable for the sins that I used to commit, then that's not on me, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? It's not really my issue. That's on you. So that's my question. You know, how much is too much? Where do you draw the line at? I mean, I think about Jesus, and his limit was death. He cared that much. So how much is too much? Get back at me, peoples. Peace.